positive outcomers. How are you guys doing? This is your friend, Dr. Doreen. I am back. I am back for us to continue what we've been talking about in the last 3 videos, domestic violence. So come on in, right? Here at Positive Outcomes, what do? We talk about tools, strategies, action plans, and things we need to do to get us to our desired outcomes. This is where we have those difficult conversations. We put them on the table and we address it. This is a community where we talk to each other. And that is why I want to take a moment to say thank you, guys. Thank you. In fact, I have been very encouraged by your comments, by you all reaching out to me, by you all talking to me, I felt happy that I was able to help someone seek for help. So if you have not watched the first 3 videos that I did on domestic violence, please go back and watch those videos, share it with your friends, your families, and let us bring the awareness out there and get some help. A lot of people are being abused. A lot of families are struggling. People are cutting their life short because they are dealing with a situation that they can have help. Okay, guys? All right, come on in. So today we will be talking about a video number 4. Today we'll talk about video number 4, and we're gonna focus on the abuser, right? We have talked about if you are being abused, if a friend is being abused, if a man is being abused. Today, let's focus on the abuser and let's talk to them and let's get help for them. We don't like what they're doing, but at Positive Outcomes, we are outcome driven. All we need to do is to get to an outcome, right? So change can be very difficult, right? Change can be difficult, but we can get there, right? While people do have the capacity to change, they need to deeply want to and be committed to all aspects of change in order to begin to do so. You have to be committed. You have to want to do it. You have to know that change is necessary for you to get out of the situation that you are in if you are the abuser. A lot of the causal factors behind abusive relationships are actually learned attitudes. They are actually feelings of entitlements, privileges, which are hard to change, right? They learned it. They feel that they are entitled. They feel that they expect so much. And people with that kind of mentality, it can be very hard to change. But guys, change, again, like I said, is possible. And reaching out for help is the greatest and the first step that you can to change that behavior, that attitude, and to change from being an abuser to being someone that will actually advocate against domestic violence. All right? So one part of changing may involve talking to a counselor or a psychologist, right? And that can be expensive. Or the abusive partner willingly attending something that I will talk about a lot in this video called a certified Batterer intervention program that will focus on your behavior, reflection, and accountability. The Batterer intervention program will focus on your behavior. It will help you to reflect on some of the things that you've done, and it will help you to take accountability for your action. And this is why I'm here today, to offer the help, to offer the means to help to get you out of that situation. Have you ever thought that you may be behaving in a way that could be physically or mentally harmful to your partner? I don't know if you've watched all the other videos, but maybe you're still thinking that you're doing good. You're still thinking that I'm not abusing her, I'm doing good, right? But guys, these behaviors are often difficult to recognize, even if you're doing them. They can be difficult to recognize, despite the fact that this is my 4th video. But acknowledging that you may be hurting your partner is the first step in moving towards a healthier relationship. Some people don't see anything wrong in what they do. They don't want to acknowledge it. They're right. But the first step is acknowledging it. If you love her or him so much, you want to have a happy, healthy relationship. So check in with yourself. How do you act towards your partner? I'm going to say some things here. How do you act towards your partner? What are the things that you do towards your partner? Now, do you do the following things that I'm going to talk about? Do you get angry or insecure about your partner's relationship with others? About your partner's relationship with her friends, his friends, family members, co-workers? Do you feel possessive? Right? Do you feel insecure when your partner wants to hang out with family members, with co-workers, with friends? Are you that possessive? Then you might be abusive. Do you frequently call or text to check up on your partner? Or do you make them check in with you? Right? You have to communicate with them. You want to trap them. You can be abusive. Do you check up on your partner in different ways? For example, reading their personal emails, checking their text messages. Like they have no freedom, they have no space, right? Or do you feel like your partner needs to ask you permission to go out? They need to ask you permission to get a job? They have to ask you permission to go to school or to spend time with others? It's like you are their God. They have no freedom. They have to do everything they have to do. They have to go through you. Then you are abusive. Do you get angry when your partner doesn't act the way you want them to do? Or do what you want them to do? Do you get frustrated? They have to act a particular way. They have to say things a particular way. Then you are abusive. Do you blame your anger on drugs, alcohol, or your partner's action? These are just some of the things I want to bring into our minds to let us know that we may be abusive. Do you find it very difficult to control your anger or to even calm down? Do you express your anger by threatening to hurt your partner or actually physically doing so? Do you say, I will kill you, I will kill your family, I'm going to hurt you? You know, people say words when they are angry. You are being abusive. Do you express your anger verbally through raising your voice, name calling, or using put downs, making them feel like they have no self-esteem? That can be emotionally very, very tough for your partner. You are being abusive. Do you forbid your partner from spending money or require that they have an allowance and keep receipts of their spending? Meaning you want to control their money. You want to control every aspect of their life. You are being abusive. Do you force or attempt to force your partner to be intimate with you? Do you rape your own partner? That is being abusive. Do you blow up in anger at any small incidents or mistakes that your partner make? That means that you can be abusive. So it's time for you to seek help. It's time for you, and if you love your partner so much and you want to keep the relationship, it's time for you to seek help so you don't hurt yourself, you don't self-destroy, or you don't hurt your partner. Also, let's talk about how your partner reacts. That was all about you. Let's talk about how your partner reacts, right? Do they seem nervous around you? Do they seem afraid of you? Do they cringe or move away from you when you are angry? Guys, if that is happening, you are being abusive. Do they cry because of something you don't let them do or something you made them do? Are you forcing them not to be them? Is it all about you? Have you taken a moment to let it be all about them? Do they seem scared or unable to contradict you or speak up about something? They can't speak up because they are scared of your reaction. You are being abusive. Do they restrict their own interaction with friends, co-workers, or family members in order to avoid displeasing you? Then you're being abusive. They're not being themselves. They don't enjoy the freedom of life, guys or girls, right? If any of this behavior sound familiar to how you act and how your partner reacts, it could be a huge red flag that you may be hurting them, that you are the abuser. This can be a very difficult realization to come to. It might be. From everything I've talked about, if you find yourself doing that, then there's a high percent that you're abusing your spouse. But by acknowledging now that your behaviors might be questionable and taking responsibility for them, you are a step ahead in beginning to correct them. So, like the Bible says, ignorance is not an excuse, right? Now you know. Now you can take action. So what do you do? And this is what positive outcomes is all about, to talk about the tools and strategy to help us out to get to a desired outcomes. We don't want you to hurt yourself or your partner. The first thing to do is to enroll yourself. To enroll yourself now that you know in a certified Batterer intervention program. This program is very, very helpful. They will work with you. This is a very helpful program. And the main takeaway that I really wanted you to take away from this video, if you find yourself with some of those symptoms, with some of those characters that I have said, and you feel like you can be the abuser, I want us to enroll. I want you to enroll in this program. You will go through the regular intake process so that the program can figure out if you're a good fit for the program. The program, of course, will go through a series of questions and put you in the right place in the program. If you get into the program, of course, like any other program, they want you to be accountable. So you must sign an agreement that says you will finish the program. You will not be violent to your partner. And in some of the programs, you cannot use drugs or alcohol at all while you are in this program. But the program is there to help you. Do you want to lose your family? Do you want to separate from your spouse? We don't want separation, but we want safety. I don't want any woman or man to stay in a relationship because of love but ended up dying. So this program is a great program. There is a fee to this program, but it's affordable and it's even income-based. And most people can afford it. It's cheaper as compared to getting a private counselor, right? This program will help you. You must go through, you have to go through about 80 hours, 4 weeks sessions to complete the program. And I think it's about 2 hours per session, right? Yeah, it's 2 hours per session and it's about 40 weeks, total of 80 hours for you to complete the program. And the program, the only downside about the program, which to me I think is a good thing, because if you're really transparent and you want help, the program can share things that you say or do with the court and maybe with your partner, right? Because they want you to get help. They want you to get better. So they want that transparency. This program will also contact the person you abused, if the person, of course, wants to. If you enroll yourself to this program, it's a good sign. It's a good sign that you've acknowledged that you have a problem, and it's a good sign that you are seeking for help. So the program might contact the person that you're abusing if they want to. This program will try to help them get help also for themselves. So as the program is working with you, the abuser, the program is also working with your partner. This program will tell them when you finish the program. This program will tell your partner how you are doing, especially if you guys are both working together to mend your relationship. Like I said, that's my main takeaway for this video. The program will also warn them about things you say. They might tell them about the threats and any violent things you say about the person you abuse. So like I said, it's a very transparent program. But if you are the abuser, if you want help, if you don't want to lose your relationship, your family, your spouse, you enroll in this program, then it's a good thing to be transparent so that we can all get some help. The program will refer you to other services that you might need. Maybe you need drug counseling, employment training, special skills training, parental skills training. Great program if you are the abuser. They will talk to you to look at the skills that you have, to understand your passion, and they will work with you in other aspects, because sometimes once you are in line with your purpose, it helps you. It gives you a sense of fulfillment, and it can help the abuser. The intervention programs also focuses on your behavior. They make you to reflect, and they make you to take accountability for some of the things that you have done, and they help you to move towards the right direction. Guys, this is the main idea of this video, to enroll in this program. There are so many programs out there. If you recognize from my previous video that if you've recognized from this video or any of my videos that you are the abuser, please, please, and please enroll in a certified Batterer intervention program. If you don't know how to choose a program, like I've said in all my videos, start with the National Domestic Violence Hotline. They will direct you. Start with your local police officer. They will direct you and they will help you to get some help. Okay, guys, that is it for this video. I hope and pray that if you have identified yourself as the abuser based on some of the things I've mentioned, please get some help. You are hurting someone that you really care about, and ignorance is not an excuse. And if you don't get help now, it's only gonna get worse and worse and worse. And maybe they are taking it because, like I said, it's hard to leave. They think about the years you've been together, think about the children, think about the businesses, they think about everything else. But now you know that you're abusive. Get some help. Let us stop this pandemic of domestic violence. Guys, join me. Guys, work with me. So together we can put all of this to an altar end. Okay? So thank you so much for watching this video. I plead with you to share it. Share and share and share. This is the fourth video I have done on domestic violence. Share it to as many people as you can. And please comment below. Talk to me. Talk to me about some of the things we can do that can help us all out, right? So arise and help someone. Arise and help yourself, all right? So remember, subscription is what? Free. Subscribe, ring that nice, beautiful bell, so that my next video, because my next video will be a happy one. In my next video, I will talk about how to have a happy, healthy relationship. Because I know we've been depressed for the past 12 videos, right? Now let's talk about happy, healthy relationships. So hit that bell so that as soon as I have this video, you will have it. Let me do my best.